I know you was born in Marseille,
Yes.
but your education is not in Marseille.
No, I spent 16 years in Barcelona.
Barcelona. Because of your father's job?
Yes. This is why, for me, the best advantage, I am fluent in Spanish.
Spanish.
Great advantage, you know.
Professor Raimondi was speaking 8 different languages.
Yes.
It is a kind of advantage to being in a multilingual country.
Exactly.
Yeah. Where was your medical education? In Marseille?
In Marseille, yes.
How did you decide to become a neurosurgeon? Because in your era, in these years, the neurosurgery is kind of the beginning level.
Yes, it was not that. When I finished my medical years, pediatric neurosurgery was not very common. Very few in Russia or in
even in neurosurgery.
In Canada, in very few places. But my teacher, my boss, Robert Vigouroux, pushed me to be interested, not to dedicate it 100%, but to be interested in pediatric neurosurgery. And I started working in a pediatric hospital in Marseille as a satellite of the department of the neurosurgical unit. And I strive progressively to do all the neurosurgical cases.
Are you the first in France to interested in pediatric neurosurgery?
Yes, I was the first. It was another person in Paris who was interested. And if you want, at the beginning, we were 3 persons, not dedicated but interested in pediatric neurosurgery. It was Jean-François Hirsch in Paris, Claude Lapra in Lyon, and myself in Marseille. And in the years 1969, I was pushed to go to US to have my official training in pediatric neurosurgery.
In which department? The Canada?
I started with Toronto.
Toronto. Who was the boss at Toronto that time?
It was Bruce Hendricks. Bruce Hendricks and Harold Hoffman and Robin Amfoy. And a very famous pediatric neuroradiologist was Harwood Nash. It was a 4H. Hendricks H, Hoffman H, Amfoy H, and Harwood Nash H. 4H. And I spent a few months there. And after I went to Philadelphia.
Louis Schutt.
The famous Louis Schutt in the pediatric neurosurgical unit. He was doing full-time pediatric neurosurgery. And after I went to New York, in the department of Joe Ramshoff, and Fred Epstein was starting as me to do all the pediatric cases.
Where did you meet with Dr. Raimondi?
And after New York, I went 2 weeks in Boston. And after, the last place was Chicago. And it was in Chicago I met Tony Raimondi in the Children's Memorial Hospital. And for me, it was a kind of discovery.
This time, Dr. Raimondi started to full-time pediatric neurosurgery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you had a very good friendship with Dr. Raimondi. at the beginning of the today's International Society for Pediatric Neurosurgery, because of between your communication. How did you start this idea, the ISPN? Actually, it is your idea, or the Raimondi was thinking also?
Both. We are both only two persons in his office. Mm-hmm. You remember the office was in the ground floor. We were discussing one afternoon, I think it was May 5th of 1970. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about pediatric neurosurgery, and the idea came that why we need to have an official international society. Before, it was the European Society, founded in 67 in Vienna. But it was not very well known, and we say, no, we need a world international society for pediatric neurosurgery. And suddenly we say, it's a good idea, we will do. We shake our hands, and we went to the very famous restaurant in Chicago.
Chez de Paul?
Italia Village, Italia Village, where Tony, it was the headquarters of Tony Raimondi, and we have a big dinner, good wine.
And you celebrate?
We celebrated 2 persons, the creation of the ISPN.